Advisors Art and Culture and Treasuries and Accounts K. Kongam Konyak today inaugurated Archaeological and Heritage Gallery at the State Museum Directorate of Art and Culture by Everhill in Kohima. Archaeology Gallery consists of early excavation and last year recovery artifacts finding that has discovered in the state. The gallery also displayed with an era of antiquities with historical evidence recovery from ground, in many cases providing information. Speaking at the inaugural program, Konyak said preservation and protection of Naga culture and heritage for identity can be preserved through museum. Museum is primarily a platform for education for the students and as well, and therefore it is important to maintain museum for historical evidence. The advisor urged the archaeological team to do more in discovering and excavation in order to discover historic evidence in different sites in the state.
Led by Professor and his team काम करी ऐसे टाइम फैलाए ऐसे होली भी इतना नागा मानुखान इतु आर्कियोलॉजिकल लगा पुराना समय खान की रिकवरी ऐसे इतु कुल लगा भी भावना दे नहीं दे इतु ब्राह्मण इतु प्रोफेसर एंड हिज टीम लोगों भी अरो रिक्वेस्ट करी ऐसे कुरी करना ऐसे आरु भी बिशी कि वा रिकवरी आसना नहीं नागालैंड का होबोले चांस इतु कोशिश करी ले बिशी पालो इतु होल बोलते इतु रिकवरी करने पैसा तो इमान होबो इनटू लिमिट आपको नहीं अनलिमिटेड किबा कॉन्ट्रैक्शन टेक डेवलपमेंट राबी ताते बिसी पैसा फैला इतो के बिसी इंपोर्टेंट है तो इत्याता आमा नागा मानु कांतो आर्कियोलॉजिकल ला कथा कइले की আছে ने बुझी इतो काने इतो भी आमा खान बुझिले बिसी भाल होबो कइगना आर्कियोलॉजिकल स्पेशली आर्कियोलॉजिकल डिपार्टमेंट का सब्सटेंस लिखिंग ना राखी থাকিলে इतो नापाहुरा হৈ যায় और म्यूजियम तो प्राइमरीली इतु एजुकेशन एकता है केले फॉर एग्जांपल बच्चा खान इतु की ऐसे होता तेंते इतु इनगा ऐसे कोई गना आलो इंटेली मानु खान अम्मा बाबा खान रा बुझाई दिले तो बच्चा खान काने इतु एजुकेशन एकता हो जाए इतु काने अमन नाका मानु खान म्यूजियम कथा बिसी कय इतु की काने कय की समान राखिबो म्यूजियम किनका मेंटेन करबो किनका प्रिजर्व करबो इतु तो भावनाई नाही किंतु म्यूजियम लगा इंपोर्टेंट के लिए दी इतु सांगसिन ना कंट्री
Professor Tiatushi Jamir, Department of History and Archaeology, and you said that Nagaland archaeology is one of its kind and a unique one pertaining to the history and prehistory of Nagaland. He said that archaeology gallery in the State Museum is to display historical evidence finding that it has discovered within our state and its inheritance. Jamir said that the archaeology does not require any acquired objects but was excavated and donated by the local people with free of cost that has been found as evidence in different sites in the state. Museum Archaeology Gallery is a prehistory of Nagaland and prehistory of colonial Naga.
I must also say that this gallery is a special one because I am not sure, to the best of my knowledge, whether we have any archaeology in any states of India, an archaeology gallery that is committed exclusively to the archaeology of a particular state. There are references to few sites. Let's say, okay, if we are to name like the site of Ambari that the government of Assam is taking all the pleasure to excavate and exhibit its remains, and also in Manipur we have few sites, very few sites, and also in Mizoram I think there's hardly any, Tripura there's hardly any, Arunachal also there's hardly any. So I think this is a very, very special one. This gallery is a very special one because it highlights the pre-colonial history and the prehistory of Nagaland.
Commissioner and Secretary Art and Culture Airtel Olotha said that archaeology is concerned with the recovery and interpretation of artifacts from the past through the careful study of its material remains to deal with the great people and cultures of ancient times.
Archaeological remains and relics. We all know that archaeology is concerned with the recovery and interpretation of artifacts from the past. Through the careful study of these material remains, we are able to learn a great deal about the people and cultures of ancient times. The Archaeological and Heritage Gallery displays an array of antiquities concerned mainly with historical evidence recovered from the ground, and in many cases provides information